In a quiet mountain village, there lived a man named Elias. Known for his broad shoulders and calloused hands, Elias embodied strength. He was a woodsman, spending his days cutting trees and hauling heavy logs. To the villagers, he was the epitome of masculinity, a symbol of resilience and hard work. Yet, beneath his rugged exterior, Elias carried a secret burden. Elias was not only strong, but also deeply introspective. Each night, after the day's work, he sat by the fire with a journal in hand, writing about his dreams, fears, and hopes. This habit was his sanctuary, but he never shared it with anyone. The village's narrow definition of masculinity left little room for vulnerability, and Elias feared being misunderstood. One day, a young boy named Micah approached Elias, clutching a broken wooden toy. "Can you fix this?" he asked. Elias nodded and invited Micah into his workshop. As he worked, Micah watched in awe. "You're so strong," the boy said. Elias smiled, but his heart ached. He wanted to tell Micah that strength was more than physical power, but he hesitated. That evening, Elias reflected on Micah's words. He realized the boy's admiration was an opportunity to teach a deeper truth. The next day, Elias called Micah back. He handed him the repaired toy and said, "Strength isn't just about muscles. It's also about kindness, patience, and the courage to be yourself." Micah looked puzzled but nodded slowly. Word spread about Elias's wisdom. Men in the village who often hid their own struggles began visiting him. They shared stories of their fears and dreams, finding solace in his understanding. Elias's vulnerability inspired them to redefine what it meant to be a man. They realized that masculinity could embrace both strength and sensitivity. One winter, a fierce storm struck the village. Houses were damaged, and the villagers were overwhelmed. Elias organized a relief effort, encouraging everyone to contribute in their own way. The men worked alongside women and children, breaking traditional roles. Together, they rebuilt the village, proving that true strength lay in unity and compassion. As the years passed, Elias became a beacon of balanced masculinity. His story taught the village that being a man wasn't about hiding pain or proving toughness. It was about authenticity, empathy, and the willingness to grow. The young boys who once admired his muscles now admired his heart. And so, dear listener, remember that masculinity is not a rigid mold, but a spectrum of qualities that make us human. Strength can be gentle, and vulnerability can be powerful. Like Elias, we all have the ability to lead with both courage and compassion, inspiring others to embrace their true selves.